Crypto moves in seconds. Miss the pump, lose forever. BitProfits never sleeps.
With thousands of members winning daily.
While you hesitate, we profit. Join the elite now.
All right, guys, welcome to BitProfits VIP meeting. Today is January 6th, 2026. We made it. We made it to the other side. So you guys know the drill. We're going to start with some technical analysis. We've had a lot of movement in the market over the last couple days. We are turning over a new leaf. Let's actually go to the daily here so we can kind of see how depressing it got for quite some time. It was just in a straight downtrend on the daily on Bitcoin. I mean, we were like on the daily, we're under 20 RSI. We retested, that was November. Let me go back to December. We got pretty scary. We got in scary territory here, wick down to 84K. Yeah, that was the low. That was the low. And now it was holding 87K really nicely, holding this level real nicely. And now you can see this past week, since the start of January, we see money is pumping back into the market. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 5 consecutive days, 5 consecutive days in a solid, nice uptrend. We had it wicked down, right? It wicked down, tried to do a retest of this moving average. When we see this, what does this mean? When we see this candle here, what does this mean?
We got buyers.
Correct. That is correct. We do have buyers. This is a bullish pin bar. This is a bullish pin bar. It got as low as this point, but what happened? Buyers stepped in. Buyers stepped in here. I'm actually going to mark this level here on my chart. Buyers stepped in here at this, 90K, 91K level. Buyers stepped in at this level. This is the daily. So this means this is a really strong level. Buyers stepped in at this level to buy the price back up. It was going down, almost tried to engulf the previous daily candle. But what happened? Buyers stepped in and bought the price back up. That's very bullish. So now we have it kind of cooling off, kind of pulling back just a little bit, but we're still holding this support. Now, if we break this 93,294 level, let's call it 93,300, then we look for the next level for sure. We look for shorts if it breaks down through that level. But this is a very nice, solid, healthy uptrend. Every uptrend has a pullback. Every healthy trend has a pullback. So this is really good price action that we see here. Let me jump down to the 4-hour. 4-hour. Same thing, man. We're holding levels nicely. We have nice increasing volume. We retested this 91 here earlier today, got bought up all the way up to 93. Now we're just back in this range. I want to see a breakout or a breakdown of this range. It's been in a really tight range. Let me jump down to the hourly. Yeah, last 3 hours, we've kind of been in this window. But yeah, looks really healthy. Volume is kind of dropping off a little bit here. But we just started a new daily candle. Yeah, we started a new daily candle here. So yeah, let's just see if we can continue this momentum up. Yesterday was a really nice, healthy reset kind of day. Now let's see what today brings. So I'm just looking for increased volume, and this is not it so far. Let me jump down to the 5-minute. Yeah, 5-minute looks like we want to kind of retest this 93.3 level. We're underneath VWAP here, signaling bearish momentum. So maybe I would like to take an entry here around this 93.3 level. I want to see how the candlesticks react to this level. I can play it for a bounce, or I could play it for a breakdown through this level. That's what I see on Bitcoin. I was in some FLOKI trades earlier. Let me go to the 4-hour on FLOKI. Yeah, FLOKI has this resistance here. We closed underneath. See, we broke down through this resistance level. We had a retest of that resistance. So it's respecting this 5,800 level as resistance. That's what I see on the 4-hour. On the 1-hour, you can see we're underneath VWAP. We're moving averages are curtailing downward. So yeah, Floki looks good for some shorts here. Let me see if I can find an entry. Let me see what that RSI looks like. I just don't like that we've kind of been hugging 50 RSI, but we are like kind of like trickling down. You see this? It's kind of that's like a slow bleed almost. It's a slow bleed. But I like it for a short here. I like it for a short. My stop would be here around this 58, right above 5,800. Let me see how much big of a move that is. Like 2%. Yeah. That might be a little wide, but I do like it for short here on Floki. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm short too at the moment.
You
Um,
short too? Yeah,
yeah,
short. Okay. Yeah. My problem is I just don't know how long I'm able to watch it, but I like it for short. I probably had to put a real tight stop. My tight stop should be the swing high. So it should be like right here would be my swing high, my recent swing high. But that's almost the same thing as like the 5,800 level. But I just think that might be too wide for me right now. But I do like it for a short. I like it for a short. Short. I might go ahead and just jump in a trade right here. Let me check the 5 minute and the 1 minute. Yeah, yeah. And we just had an MA cross here. Just had our MA cross there. And 1 minute. Yep, a couple MA crosses here. It's kind of, yeah, it's starting to accelerate. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in some Loki shorts here on live for you guys. I have my 100K bit funded accounts.
exactly.
So I just let me see how many they gave me. I just put in three 10Ks. I'm on a 100K account. Two got filled pretty instantly. Let's see if that last one gets filled. Yeah, that last one should have got filled right there. Okay, so I just took my trades and I'm gonna go ahead and put in my stop and I'm gonna have to just let these run. I'm gonna put in my stop loss here. Let me go back to the hourly and I'm gonna just put right here. I'm gonna say 50, I'm gonna go 57.65 will be my stop. 57.65 will be my stop loss. That might be kind of wide, but luckily, them 100Ks, you got a little wiggle room. 57.65, 57.65. So yeah, 800. So that's my stop loss on that. So you guys have seen me take a trade on live. Let me go ahead and throw that stop loss in all of those. Stop loss in all of those trades. Always got to protect your downside, guys. Always got to protect your downside. So if we take a trade, the next thing we need to do is put in our stop. It doesn't matter if you think it's going to keep running or whatever. You just have to protect your downside. Okay. So we got our stop in there. Any community coins you guys want to look at?
You can take out BONK, the number one community coin.
The number one community coin. Y'all eating good on BONK. Let's start with the 4 hour. Let's start with the 4 hour. I might need to actually jump out to the daily. BONK is respecting these levels here, this 1323 levels and this 1319. So let's just call it 1320. It's respecting that as resistance. We've had it wick up there a couple times. We're super overbought on RSI. I don't like to use VWAP on the 4 hour. Why? Because VWAP is an intraday indicator. Very important to know. It's an intraday indicator. So we need to jump down to at least the hourly to see, okay, boom. We see that it's under VWAP. So that's bearish momentum. It's right now it's in between the moving averages. I want to see it break through. I want to see it break underneath the moving average. But right now it's just clearly in bearish momentum, right? And your stop would be depending on, let me go back to the 4 hour and see how wide of a stop that is. But this is clearly our stop, right? It's been respecting that level, and this is clearly going to be our stop. Yeah, that's a really wide stop. So you might have to go to swing high. find a swing high if you're in the short, which may be right here. You might have to use this 1237 level as your stop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because this is just way, it's respecting this level, but that's just way too, that's 12% would take you out of any prop challenge. So here, this previous swing high, like right around VWAP, even that's 5%. That's a really, you know, that's a really wide stop. But yeah, we got to jump down in the 5 minute on bonk and maybe find a closer. This is something you got to really scalp. Yeah, you see it starting to accelerate now, starting to accelerate, and just come in here, find the swing high on the 5 minute, and just if it breaks trend, yeah, we stop out. But right now it does look like it's going to be accelerating in the down to the downside. So yeah, I like a short for bonk for what I see. And see, you guys can see we do take trades on live in BitProfits. You guys just saw me enter the trade. I'm up $400. I will be taking a safe sell here probably within the next 10-20 minutes if it stays in our favor. But yeah, that's what I see on bot, man. I like it for a short. Put in your stop loss at swing high and just take profit as you get it. Take profit as you get it. Let me find the take profit for this Floki trade. Let me find my take profit. I probably would just go to this swing low. I know if I put in a take profit, I know it's just gonna keep running. It's gonna run right through it. But the smart thing to do would just go ahead and put in a safe. Let's call it 55.40. I might come up. Let me say 55.50. 55.50 is my safe sell, my safe take profit. 55.50. Yeah, 55.50. I'm gonna throw that in there. So I'll make 1,500. Nice 2-to-1. 2-to-1 risk reward. Throw that in there. And just let that run. I could have took that 400 if I would have sized up. I'll just close that out. I'll just let that trade develop. All right, guys. As you guys can see, I took the trade on live. We're up about $500. I have my stop loss and my take profit in. We have like a 2-to-1 R. So those trades are in. I'm gonna let those develop. But yeah, if you guys don't have any questions, we will see you guys on the next VIP meeting. Remember, if you guys are interested in joining these VIP meetings, all you have to do is jump in our free Discord. You can come right here to subscribe, and you guys can upgrade your membership right here to VIP. Remember, the difference between VIP and pro traders is that VIP have access to these live calls. So feel free to come in here, upgrade your membership, and I'll see you guys on the next live call. Until next time, my friends, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.